What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I'm out here today, it's January 29th. You'll have to excuse my voice. I've been kind of like sick with the flu, backache. I don't really know. I don't know what's going on, but dealing with this and a cough now. But today's episode, I want to plant this new bed here with these low tunnel rings with strawberries, an everbearing strawberry, and then also I'm going to plant it with romaine lettuce, and just kind of go through and show you guys the process on that. It is early to be planting that stuff this time of year in Zone 8A, but we are going to cover this. So we're going to be kind of controlling what's going on inside, you know, like a greenhouse, a low tunnel. This is some of that, this is the red boar kale. Here's some yarrow left from last year, and then this lacinato kale coming down right there. But here's this new bed. We'll do this bed in strawberries and lettuce. And then right here on this side, I'm going to come through and do a trench on this row, and I'm going to go ahead and put some potatoes in the ground. Now it's a little bit too early for potatoes, but potatoes, if they get a little burned by the frost, they'll lose those leaves, but they'll regrow new leaves. So I'm just trying to get them in the ground early and get them started going. If they get hit with a little bit of frost, I mean, we'll cover them up too once they emerge from the ground. Any foliage, we'll cover that stuff up if it's going to get real cold again. But we want to go ahead and get some potatoes in the ground. So that's what we're going to try to do today. I don't know if we're going to get to the potatoes too. We'll see. I'm not feeling 100. But I'm back, y'all. Sorry for the delay. We had some holiday time. It's been cold. We've got some snow a couple different times. Ended up taking my first deer out here. I took a doe from one of the countless ones that we have that, you know, maneuver around the property that you've seen in the past. So that was cool. I may try to put a picture in there, maybe put a snow day picture in here. I'm sure you guys have seen, if I've got some new followers from some of the shorts. I had posted a few videos of on the snow days in the shorts. So y'all check them out. Stay tuned here. We're going to try to get these strawberries and lettuce planted. Okay, guys. So real quick, I just want to talk to y'all today about what I've got and what I've done. So far, I've already turned this bed and I've added in composted cow manure, Black Kow, represent my favorite, and top dress it with a little bit of topsoil. It's going to get some lime. It's already gotten granular fertilizer, a well-rounded fertilizer. You've seen me use it. It's Espoma brand, organic, all natural fertilizer. Now, we do have slightly acidic soil. It's like a 6.8, or I can't remember exactly. It's a little high because we have, you know, so much red clay and iron and everything else in our soil here. So it's recommended that you add lime to bring the pH down, especially for strawberries. So we're gonna add a little bit of lime now, and we'll top dress the bed with some lime. And then I wanted to show you these. So I ordered strawberries from Johnny C Company, and I thought I ordered slips or roots. No, it turned out I ordered 100 strawberry seeds for $41. So I've started that tray of seeds, but that's quite some time out. So I saw these at Walmart, This is called the Quinault. It's everbearing strawberry. So it will produce in its first year, and it will produce in the spring and in the late summer and fall, if all things are good and the weather and everything else. We know how gardening and farming goes. The weather is a major dictator. So I got these, actually a really good deal. For 10 roots is only $3.46. So I bought 100 roots for 35 bucks. You would be hard pressed to find that deal online anywhere. So hopefully these work out. I think they will. So onto these potatoes, if we get to doing this today. This is just, let me get a little closer. So I just get some potatoes from the store, and I'll put them under grow lights and get them to sprout like that. So these are real ready. I've had these for at least a month. You know, it's gonna take a little bit of time. They'll grow eyes pretty quick, but you wanna give them a little bit more time. And you actually wanna grow them under light. You see how it produces that plant. So when you grow them in the dark, they shoot up those eyes, right? They're long and they're spindly. This is a really hardy plant where all of those little white things right there are eventually going to turn into runner roots, feeder roots here, because obviously it's a tuber, so this is part of the root system. But yeah, so you do about a month or more under lights and get them going. Probably jumping the gun a little bit, but everything I've read, and you know, we planted them earlier than this last year and got some potatoes, but that you can plant them early, and if they do get hit by the frost, you don't necessarily lose your crop. You just lose the foliage, and the plant regrows the foliage back. The potato will be ready in the ground when it's ready, usually about 90 to 110 days after planting. So we're just getting them in the ground. All right, let's get started. Okay, so as always, we're very calculated with the large wide mouth ball. So this is a 32 ounce, right? Yeah, this is like a quart. I put 2 of these of the granulated fertilizer in the bed. I'm gonna do 4 of these with the lime. I'll get some out here. This is just pelletized granular lawn lime. You can get it back with the grass seed at Lowe's or Home Depot. It's pelletized, so you can spread it easy with a spreader. ASMR, y'all. When we had our soil, we had a soil test done through UGA Extension Office, and you know, it came back acidic, which we expected. And they recommended we spread about 4 tons of lime per acre, which is excessive in my opinion, especially since this isn't a whole acre under cultivation. You have to consider that what's really under cultivation is your rows, your bed space. So we apply lime to the bed space, but we don't necessarily just go and spread hundreds and hundreds of pounds of lime all over the field. So take that for what you will. So 4 of these I'm gonna put down on this. This is probably a 50 foot. This is like a 50-foot row. Just lightly working it in so that it can break down in the soil, not on top of the soil. I can't believe how dry it is. The soil is very well draining. I mean, it rained not even 48 hours ago, and it is dry. All right, so I went ahead and put down the irrigation, the sprinklers I have set for this, since it's going to be covered mostly with the cooler temps right now. I want to be able to easily turn on the sprinklers and water inside of this whole tunnel and keep everything really wet, especially those strawberries for the first 2 weeks. This is a very simple thing. I get it from Ace Hardware. It's like a little daisy chain of adjustable sprinkler heads. But you know, I don't use this for the whole garden. So I've got some pieces of wire that I bent that I want to use to try to keep this hose from getting yanked on. That way if somebody kicks it or something. I'll do another one. All right. So I'm going to go through and plant strawberries further out on both sides of this sprinkler. And then I'm going to come in and lay hay and mulch that over. Then I'm going to come in a little bit closer to that line, and that's where I'm going to plant that lettuce. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to flip that around, because the lettuce we're going to sell and pick much sooner. So I'll actually do the lettuce on the outside and come in a little bit closer and do the strawberries down the middle. I'm going to try to get 50 strawberries in each side. Okay, so now that I've got my 2 rows, I'm going to go through with 5 bags of 10, which will make 50 for each side. So let's get it going. See, let's actually look at these. Let's see if we can get it white. So these are actually already starting to grow inside the bag. They really need to be in the ground. So they're not just trying to live in that bag. They've already woken up. got a theory about that. I wonder if they keep this stuff in cold storage, and then when they ship it and it goes to the store and it's at room temperature, it's going to wake up all the plants. Going about 12 inches apart on these. And I'll adjust if I need to. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep working on planting this. You guys don't need to see me plant all 100 of these. I'm gonna get that done at least, and then get the hay on it today. I may not get to the lettuce. I'm running out of daylight, but we'll see where we get. I'll tune back in with you guys once I get a little further along with the project. All right. Yo, right out the wind. All right, I got the water turned on. I'm gonna go turn on the sprinklers now and make sure that they're watering where we want it to be. And then we gotta work on getting a cover on it. All right, so this is perfect. It's really windy out right now, but each one of these is facing forward, so it's watering about 10 feet in front of it. All right, sweet. So we can cover it now. So that's gonna water a lot more area than just that tunnel once it warms up. So it'll probably water 2 or 3 rows to either side of it. All right, let me go get the cover. All right, y'all, well, I was only able to get to the strawberries today. That's all right, I ran out of time. That took way longer than I expected. I'll get out there though, and I'll plant that lettuce in there, and then I'll get those potatoes planted. But that's it for this one. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all be on the lookout for more episodes. I'm gonna try to get back to my consistent once per week routine. Thanks again. Y'all please like and subscribe.